A light heavyweight matchup between Anderson the Spider Silva and Lyoto Machida. Well, pretty much every time out in the UFC, DC, this man has put on a striking clinic, and that is his methodology coming in here tonight. He'll try to keep the fight on the feet.
And that's why we tune in, right? That's why we tune in. We tune in to see guys that are dynamic. We tune in for the speed. We tune in for the knowledge of the striking game, the ability to set traps, the ability to find the jab, the ability to find the right hand, the right kick, the left kick, the knees, the elbows. He truly uses every weapon that he has in his arsenal to try and finish his opponents. You make one mistake, night's over. You cannot make mistakes against a guy that has the striking acumen of this guy right here.
And the jab is not as underutilized a weapon as it was in MMA, say 5 or 7 years ago, but he's got as good a jab as anyone in the business, and that is where all of his striking flows off of. We'll see how it goes for him in this matchup tonight. All right, so here he is, the former UFC middleweight champion, Anderson Silva. The pro record doesn't look like it did a few years ago, DC, but most people still inject the name Anderson Silva into the discussion of the greatest MMA fighters of all time.
It's because Anderson is doing us a favor every time he steps foot in the octagon. He could have walked away and protected the record, but the lure, the draw of fighting still is pulling at the Spider. And every time he walks in there, we're getting to witness greatness. You feel it when Anderson Silva walks up the steps. I remember staring across the octagon and going, holy cow, that's Anderson Silva. And he has that approach. He has that appeal to everyone that gets in front of him, not only in the octagon, but in life. One of the nicest guys you've ever met is Anderson Silva.
And a renewed focus on recovery and physical therapy has allowed the great Anderson Silva to compete deep into his 40s, DC. You ain't going to 45.
I'm not going to 45. Ain't no chance.
You're going to voice a video game.
I'm going to voice a video game. What a great idea.
Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. Silva is 14 years the elder. He is 1 inch taller. He will have a 3-inch reach advantage. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Yves Levine. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a karate fighter, holding a professional record of 26 wins, 9 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, USA. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC light heavyweight world champion, Lyoto Machida! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a Muay Thai kickboxer and jiu-jitsu fighter, holding a professional record of 34 wins, 10 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Curitiba, Brazil, presenting the former UFC middleweight champion of the world, Anderson the Spider Silva!
Okay, guys, protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now, you're about to corner.
You ready?
All right, crowd getting excited as this fight gets underway, and you hate to call any fighter on this UFC roster a specialist, but on one side, you have a definite striker taking on a true 5-tool player.
And you see a guy in the striker who knows exactly.
Whoa!
Oh! Oh!
And just misses with that big right hand. Silva's kick to the body, that one blocked by the defense. Oh, collar tie. Nice punch by Silva. Oh, man, defensively leaving a lot to be desired there. He moved right into that hook. His head was wide open and there for the taking. Let's see if he can make some adjustments here moving forward. Oh, that is a nice straight.
Oh!
Oh, significant strike attempt there, but a huge block.
Big kick lands.
All right, single collar tie now.
You don't know when that leg kick's coming.
Pretty good knee to the body by Machida. Just missed with the left there. Just over 3 minutes now to go in round one.
Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
Machida gets caught with that punch. His chin is held up thus far. Got to shore up the defense here, though. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Wow, that right punch has been the money weapon for him tonight, and he landed it again there.
If his opponent does not change something, he will continue to throw the strike until he makes him stop throwing it.
Oh, thought he might have had that head kick, but just out of range. Checks the leg kick.
Oh, nice right hand. Nice strike.
Two minutes on the round one clock. Right hand counter.
He has a commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one? Look at him working at trying to shut the liver down.
Oh, well, you can't enter the pocket there unprotected. You got to figure out a way to get your guard up a little bit. Another kick lands to the head there. And let's see if he and his corner can make the proper adjustments defensively to avoid any further head kicks here in this fight. Right-left combo by Machida. Well-placed kick there by Silva. That shot blocked by Machida. And they separate. Well, he's looking for that left hand, just out of range, though, with it. Seconds.
Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
The horn sounds for the end of round one. All All right, now we take a look back at some of the highlights. He has had his kicking game going early and often tonight.
I mean, on point, right? He knew that this was going to be a way for him to take control of this fight. He's used those kicks to really put him out ahead. And I'm not sure if his opponent has the ability to adjust and stop him from landing these over and over.
All right, so after he landed a high number of kicks in the previous round, we'll see if he can keep it going here as our next round gets underway.
He should stay the course. He's so educated with his legs and his feet that he's given his opponent a very difficult time trying to anticipate what's coming his way. There's no tell on that leg kick.
Oh, a huge block there. Throwing that jab yet again out of range.
Ooh, head kick lands, was hurt.
Oh, is that a good knee to the body there by Silva? Lands flush.
Oh man, head kick lands.
Do not back up. Let's go forward now.
Back to the jab now, no good.
Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
And there comes the separation now.
Let him go. Time to let those hands go.
All right, so he's landed some good shots. You hate to be overly critical, but nothing really in terms of combinations tonight.
Well, the jab has been looking great. How about jab, jab, right hand?
Right.
Because eventually you're going to have to put something on your opponent that's going to really make him pause. I believe the jab has been working so well, if he drops a big right hand after it, he may be able to finish his fight.
His misses are entertaining. Oh, a little single collar tie there. And he comes through with a big knee.
That knee hurt him.
Going to the body now with the kick. That one is blocked, though, by Machida.
End of the clinch. Now let's see if they're going to try to fight the takedown or watch for him to employ a dirty boxing strategy.
Whoa!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, Johnson. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Oh, straight right. Well, his corner was pretty urgent after round one. A little bit lackluster there in that opening round. He has certainly picked up the pace here, and as a result, he has taken control of this second round.
Hold your ground. I need you to go forward.
Look at the force behind that leg kick.
Well, a lot of sting behind these kicks. Solid leg kicks here by Machida.
Big leg kick land. That one snuck in. Nice strike.
Straight right is there for Machida. Nice kick landed there by Machida. Oh, single collar tie here.
He changes the angle, finds the right spot to land that punch to the head from the clinch.
Come on, 60 seconds. 60 seconds left.
Visibly limping here. Much improved defensively as he blocks the shot.
He didn't like that left hand.
He's got him hurt here. A little struggle here now for position in the clinch, and we see a lot of these situations in mixed martial arts where both fighters sort of end up getting comfortable here when there isn't a whole lot going on.
And the moment somebody gets comfortable, the moment that somebody decides to relax, the moment you'll see a takedown or somebody really speed out ahead of their opponent. You got to be aware when you're chest to chest in this 50-50 position.
Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was good night if that landed.
Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through it.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. Two men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Third round underway.
Beautiful head kick.
Oh, he's got it going now. Nice connection there, DC.
Another punch landed.
Blocks the shot.
Look at the turtles in that kick.
Machida's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling.
That was a thudding leg kick.
Well, you didn't see a lot of the body work from him in the earlier rounds, but he's certainly getting after it here. Big shot to the body connects there. We'll see if he can follow it up.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Just out of range with that left hook.
Real sneaky head kick gets in there. Beautiful body kick.
And he caught the kick. We'll see what he can do with it. Man, striking class is in session. Beautiful punch there.
Great job landing. What a damaging punch.
Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3.
Big kick.
Well, the right hand has been there at times, not that time. Machida tries with the elbow there. Unable to connect there. Well, you got to admire the urgency here. He is trying to keep the judges out of it, lighten up his opponent left and right. Oh, there's the swing and there's the miss by Silva, lands flush. Well, looks as though his leg is hurt here. You can even see him limping a little bit. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie.
Can't take many of those, you better check.
Oh, beautiful land there by Anderson Silva. Age is just a number, remarkably. The former UFC middleweight champion still getting it done here against the best 185-pounders in the world.
Finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Pinpoint accuracy on that kick.
No wind-up, no tell, just a brutal kick.
Got the single collar tie. Big shots being landed on both sides here. Oh, that right hand is on point. Well, we wondered earlier why there weren't as many body strikes. He's making up for lost time here. Shot to the body connects, and that bears watching. That's going to hurt this opponent. Swing and a miss by Machida. 20 seconds to go. Missed with that attempt. Machida's hook shot gets blocked. The defense saw that one coming. That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. All right, so there's the end of the round, and the tide has officially turned. A huge head strike to stun his opponent. We'll see which corner can adjust here moving forward.
I mean, they've got to be celebrating. They've got to be happy. Everything's working. But the other side has to be concerned. They have to figure something out, make some sort of adjustment to try to change the tide of this fight.
We have arrived at the 4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight.
Big leg kick lands.
That shot is blocked by Silva, lands flush. Wow. And he landed the right hand there. Machida's lower jaw looking extremely swollen now. Looping left hand misses the target. All right, throws a straight punch and lands, so that is increasingly becoming an effective weapon for him tonight.
This is one of his best strikes, and he's throwing it over and over again.
Silva gets caught with that punch. He's treading water now. Got to find a way to move those feet. Lands a glancing right hand upstairs.
You have to do more than that if you want to keep it up.
Oh, there he goes, attacking that lead leg to the outside. Nasty kick there.
Nasty leg kick. You gotta slow down your opponent. He knew his opponent wanted to move a lot tonight. This is the first step in getting him to slow down and fight at your pace.
Just over 3 minutes to go now. Machida gets caught with that punch. Don't be afraid to get that head off the center line.
Single leg takedown.
Let's go, guys, work!
De baixo agora.
Knee to the body, it's blocked.
I mean, he's cutting them down the sides with these beautiful leg kicks. Look at him whip his hip into that kick. He hurt him. You can really limit the mobility of your opponent with those leg kicks.
Just misses there with the left. Oh, and he lands a punch there. Good connection by him on that.
Great connect, so fast, so accurate. And watch the ability to land from anywhere.
Very nice leg kick there by Silva. Under 2 minutes to go in the round. Trying to go to the body now with the kick. That one misses.
Liver kick, if you take those kicks, it's gonna shut your body off.
Oh, and he connects there. Pretty nice punch there.
Great job finding the range to land those punches.
Oh, straight left counter. That'll work. He missed with that jab attempt there. Looks like his leg is hurt here. You can even see him limping a little bit. Whoa!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Single collar tie now. Oh, big knee by Silva. Whoa!
He's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh, he might be out.
Press forward, get that takedown. Let's win the round.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now we get back to range.
Let's get going now.
Horn sounds for the end of round 4. All right, a lot of high-level highlights from that last round, DC. Take us through the replay.
If he fought like this, I would be comfortable entering him into a K1 level kickboxing competition. He's that good at finding and landing those kicks at will. He needs to continue to do this as the fight goes on.
All right, DC, buckle up. Here we go with our next round. High number of kicks landed in the previous round, and he'll look to keep it going here.
He'll look to keep winning the fight with his kicks. He's throwing high kick, leg kick, body kick. He's even throwing a couple spin kicks in there. This guy is so educated with fighting with his legs.
Splits the guard, lands the right hand. Oh,
Wow.
punch coming, it's blocked. Just missing on the high kick there. Oh, nice connection there with a punch, DC.
Great timing to land that punch. Big kick lands. Head kick.
Silva gets absolutely punished by that head kick. Oh, man, how is he standing? Brutal knee to the body.
Nice body kick.
Lands with a right hand. Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight.
You take more of these leg kicks, you will not be able to be very active on your feet. Watch knees to the body.
Under 3 minutes now to go round 5.
Oh, clinch position. Watch the knees and the elbows come now.
Well, if you like Muay Thai striking, this might be your moment in this fight as he gets the Thai clinch.
This is a massive moment for this fighter. He is a great Muay Thai fighter. Look for him to go knee, and then try to land a big one to the head.
All right, well, it's late in the fight. Time is of the essence, and when you're clearly losing and you know you need a finish, risk management goes out the window.
Oh, yeah. No more risk management. Either get knocked out or you knock him out. One way or the other, you're going to lose. You can lose by decision or you can lose by knockout. But at least when you go for the knockout, you give yourself a chance to try to find your shot.
2 minutes now to go in this one. Oh, strong punch there by Silva. How about that shin?
Nice kick.
Oh, and there's a kick to the body, not having that one blocked. Oh! Oh, we'll take a look back at the highlights. You know we're going to find that nasty head kick somewhere in this highlight rip. Just an incredible result for him here tonight.
A very nice head kick to finish the fight, but don't ignore all the work he did with his hands, and give credit to the opponent. The opponent was in there every step of the way, and in order to get a fight of the night like you got tonight, both guys have to be willing to participate.
Here now, Bruce Buffer
Ladies
with
and gentlemen,
the official decision.
Referee Yves Leving has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 20 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout, Lyoto Machida.
All right, so there he is, the man of the moment, celebrating one of the bigger knockout victories of his career. And gotta be nice sometimes with all the hard work that you guys put in when it goes down exactly the way you drew it up.
A lot of people talk about doing certain things. It's harder to deliver on those promises you make to the public. Tonight, he did exactly that. Congratulations.